What's going on YouTube? R to the double E dash ZON coming at you guys for the first time and what has to be my longest hiatus ever in my entire YouTube history. What we going on now? What was the last time you guys heard from me? It's been easily 5 or 6 months. But in any event, man, I'm here making this video to let you guys know I haven't quit. I haven't stopped making videos for good. This is kind of a comeback video, but it's also to let you guys in on what's been going on and why I've been missing for so long. Sorry, I'm kind of driving right now, but basically, the reason for my absence so long from YouTube has been because I recently, over the last 3 to 4 months, have gone through a really huge, life-changing event. And I'll just let you guys know right off the bat, that was a divorce. I just went through the entire legal process of finalizing divorce, so I'm no longer married. I left the house. My ex is there with my sons. I did get 50-50 custody of my kids because there's no way that I'm not going to be as involved in my kids' lives as I possibly can be. So that's where I've been, man, and that takes a lot. You know, still doing school full-time and full-time job, trying to be there, reassuring my children that I'm still their father and that I still love them and that I'm always going to be with them. I haven't had time for videos. I haven't had time really until recently. I haven't had time for video games, man. I mean, throughout the entire 3.5 month process of the mediation and the attorneys and the back and forth and all that bullshit, I literally didn't play a single game, not a minute of gameplay for about 3 months. That's how dark the shit gets, you know what I'm saying? It literally took my desire to even want to do the number one thing I've always wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? But that's over, that's final. Your boy's back, you know what I'm saying? I'm living in another location. Unfortunately, because the situation being so sudden and everything happening the way it did, I'm forced to right now to live with my grandmother. I mean, it's awesome. I get to live with my grandparents for the time being, have my own personal room, can come and go as I please. It's awesome. But it does suck, you know, having to be 32 and then kind of start over, you know what I'm saying? Instead of going, you guys, the last video you guys saw from me, I was showing off my man cave in that new house that we have moved into. And now I had to take all that shit out of there and I had to, put it in storage and, do what I had to do. But, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting everything back together now, trying to get back to some kind of normalcy. And so, yeah, man, that's basically where I've been at, man. I just wanted to fill you guys in on that and let you guys know what was going on and why you hadn't heard from me. I didn't quit. I ain't stopping. I love this video game thing too much. So I will be on YouTube from time to time making videos. I'm still going hardcore at it right now at school. Literally right now we're making a game world. We're actually, in the class I'm in, we're messing around with Unreal Engine and actually, working with that game engine, putting in, building a level. Like we built a Cambodian temple for a first-person shooter type of game. It's awesome, man. Unreal Engine is awesome, and messing around with it and learning the ins and outs and seeing this world come together that you're putting together, that you're building from scratch, fucking amazing, man. But yeah, man, so that's that. I figured we jump into what's been going on gaming wise, man. You guys, again, 5, 6 months you guys haven't heard from me. I've got some additions to my collection, which I will be making other videos about the next couple days or so. But I'll just, speak on that, man. Speak on what I've been playing. First and foremost, man, as soon as I got the itch to start playing again, that's when I knew that as rough as these times have been for me and as hard as life has been for me this last couple months, that's when I knew that I was getting back to being myself. When the desire to play games started coming back, and of course, first thing I did was turn to your go-to system, man. Nothing else. Wii U, boom, turn that on, and I jumped right back into Splatoon. Oh man, I went ham on that the other day. I played it easily a good 3.5, 4 hours straight of Splatoon for that Cali versus Mario Splatfest, the final one. Still got to see who won. I haven't had a chance to get back on. I went in hard on Xenoblade Chronicles X, man. Finally got my flight module. And like I said, that game has become Pilot Wings 3 for me, man. I'm just flying all over, exploring, loving the vastness of that world, man. And exploring and reaching new areas of the world that were previously inaccessible. Now with that flight module, I'm just, man, you can't stop me right now, man. So, yeah, man, I'm loving that game, man. And trying to progress in the story. I jumped back in also to some Mario Kart Online, man. Got up on there and got, the skills never leave, man. It's like learning how to ride a bike, man. Got up on there, started whooping people again. And I'm just loving my Wii U all over again, man. I also, my little sister, God bless her, man. She works at GameStop. And at the very beginning of this whole divorce thing, She could tell I was down. I was very angry, and I was, just fucked up all the time, and just trying to get through everything. And even though she knew that I wasn't in the mood to play any games, she brought me home with her own money Star Fox Zero, which she knew I was waiting for. That comes with Star Fox Guard. And man, I'm loving Star Fox Zero, man. I'm on the last boss battle with Andros, and it's just, so much talk about that game. So many people, have issues with the controls and all that, and I can understand it because the controls are somewhat complex. I'm not gonna lie. They do have a steep learning curve, and even me, since I haven't had the amount of time with the game that I've wanted to, because of everything I've mentioned in school and all that, I've only been able to play it scarcely. But what I have played, I played enough to get to the last level, in the last boss fight. And they are challenging controls, I'm not gonna lie, but when they work beautifully, man. And it's just, I have a feeling it's one of those things of just repetition and just continued play with the game, and you'll get over that learning curve. The graphics are beautiful. I love the look of it. I don't know, the jokers on the internet all the time, oh, this not next gen, or this doesn't look up to par, and the PS4 looks so much better. Dude, it don't fucking matter. It looks like Star Fox, man. It looks like an HD Star Fox. That's what the fuck we wanted, It's awesome, man. The only thing, like everybody says, is true. I would have preferred had the game had some kind of online multiplayer, or at least co-op, local multiplayer, or being able to play through the game in co-op mode would have been nice. But I have a feeling this game, unfortunately, was one of those games Nintendo just kind of pushed out just to have something, since everything's going to be kind of scarce now as they're dying down and getting ready towards the launch of the NX. But man, Star Fox is amazing, dude. I love it, man. Everything from the controls, once you get a hang on them, the action, and then here's the other thing. A lot of people say that it's too much Star Fox 64 all over again. Well, we were told from the beginning that it was going to be a retelling of the Star Fox 64 of that game. But however, I don't see it as too much, because, call me crazy, man, I have a pretty fucking good memory when it comes to those epic N64 games, Star Fox being one of them. There's a couple levels in this Star Fox Zero that weren't in Star Fox 64. Or at the very least, maybe they're not new levels, but maybe they're parts of the levels that were in Star Fox 64, but parts that we didn't explore before. So it's not like it's completely a rip from Star Fox 64, that's number one. And number two, you got a bunch of new vehicles like the gyro wing, the Landmaster transforming into that flying vehicle. I forgot the name that they call it. And then you got the new gameplay element of using the eye toy or whatever, the robot that you drop with the gyro wing. So you got some new and then the chicken walker, the R wing transforming into the chicken walker. That's a whole new level of strategy and gameplay. So it's not too much Star Fox 64 for me. Would I have liked a brand new Star Fox story-wise? Yeah, that I would have liked. Something like what Assault did on the GameCube, that it took the franchise forward. I wanted to see that. But Star Fox Zero, man, I'm having a blast with this game. So I went in hard on that. On my PS4, I tried to get back into it, and I really wanted to get back into The Last of Us and do another playthrough on that. But Sony's so fucking whack, dude, that since I had everything boxed up and I hadn't plugged it in a while because I was moving on my shit, I finally put it on my PS4 in my mom's house. We basically took the man cave that was in the house that I had with my ex, and basically moved it into my mom's house. And she's like all for it, because she wants the kids to have their man cave there whenever they come visit, and have me be comfortable and have my stuff. So it's nice, man. My couch is in there. The gaming couch that you guys saw in the last video is there. So yeah, man. Yeah, I hooked it up in there and the PS4, and then it's like, oh, you don't have a Sony, the online subscription with Sony anymore. And then when I finally do get online for the free trial, it's like, oh, The Last of Us, I can't download it. There's network problems. Like, what the fuck, man? I already own this game. I already paid $50 for this game. That's what I like about Nintendo. It's like, oh, whatever you own is on there, man. Whether you delete it from your hard drive or not, when you go on the eShop, boom, it's already purchased. You can just re-download it for free. So I don't know, man. My PS4 is basically there for me to play NBA 2K, maybe some Far Cry, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. All these months later, man, I've been away from you guys for 6 months, roughly. And I have not bought one PS4 game. I have not had the itch to buy one PS4 game. And that's the number one selling console. Again, man, fucking gamers today, dude. But anyways, man, yeah, man, I've just been getting back into the Wii U, man. And as far as the state of the industry right now, man, I think it's hilarious, as always, how everybody's just kind of disregarding Nintendo. Like they did at E3. I was pissed, don't get me wrong. They did it to me again, and they fooled me. I should have known better. But Nintendo fucked me again, and they were like, oh, we're only going to show one game at E3, The Legend of Zelda. And I'm like, okay, finally we get to see Zelda, but Jesus Christ, Nintendo, really? You're going to come out at the biggest show of the year and only show one fucking game? I was furious. I was like, oh, you guys are you're not even. It's one thing to say, okay, we're dying down production on Wii U to start getting ready for NX, but it's another thing altogether to just fucking throw in the towel, and that's what it sounded like. And then we saw The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and holy fucking Christ, dude, that game destroyed everything on its own that Xbox and PlayStation showed combined. And if you don't believe me, you think that's Nintendo fanboyism, go check out the stats. Go check out and see what was the most talked about and the most visited booth at E3 this year. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild destroyed everything. God of War 4, what's the other one? Fucking shit, I went blank. All the shit that Sony, because I'm driving, all the shit that Sony showed and all the shit that Microsoft showed, whether it was good or not, didn't matter, dude. It wasn't Breath of the Wild. And when Breath of the Wild was shown, Nintendo was right back on top of the world. So it's like everybody disregarded them, myself included, and then it's like these creative sons of bitches did it to us again. They fucking did it to us again. They made us think that they were being stupid, and the ones that were being stupid were us, and they blow us away with Breath of the Wild, and now we're like fucking salivating for that game. Oh man, and it's funny, but then the overall perception is still that Nintendo's still like the underdog, Nintendo's still the one and distant third, and you know, the NX is not gonna be enough to save it. It's like, dude, Nintendo does this all the time. Nintendo does this all the time. Nintendo fights from behind all the time and ends up whooping everyone's ass. It's history, dude. It's history repeating itself. But anyways, man, I just think that's funny. You know, as far as me, man, in school, man, like I said, man, we're doing so much cool shit right now, man. I mean, I'm fucking around with Unreal Engine, creating game worlds, learning how to create textures and apply them to the models we've created, how to import that into a game engine and have it be functioning in the game engine. Done 3D character animation. I think next month, well, in a week from now, I start a new class, which I think is video game character art or something like that. So it's like character creation, which is gonna be fucking awesome. I mean, it's just a lot of work, man, and it's stressful at times, but it's so fucking rewarding when you see yourself getting, even if it's just an inch closer to that dream career you always wanted, working in the video game industry. I mean, it's blowing my mind. Working like a dog, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. That's another thing I have to look into. I want to buy all these games. I want to buy myself new clothes, you know, now that I'm on my own. I mean, yeah, I got a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? But she lives, you know, in her, you know, she doesn't live with me. I live, you know, in my situation right now at my grandparents' house, and, you know, I got to get that, you know, I got to get back on my feet. So I want to do all these things to take care of myself, but then at the same time, now I need to invest in a 3-button mouse for my laptop and for the stuff I'm doing at school, because yeah, I got the tablet and the stylus, and that's what they sent us, and that's the best way because it prevents arthritis and all that, and it's very accurate. But for certain things, a mouse is better, bro, a lot better. And I can hear the teachers when they're showing us the lectures, and when I'm watching the lectures, I can hear click, 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 and I know they're using a fucking 3-button mouse. So I want to get one of those, so I have both options, and I can get a more versatile with my modeling and with my, you know, just my proficiency, whether it be in modeling, animation, you know, work, navigating through those programs, Maya, ZBrush, what's the other one? Photoshop, Maya, ZBrush, Nuke, all these different programs that we're using. But yeah, man, it's been awesome. It's almost pretty much all my time, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope I shed some light on my recent whereabouts and why I've been missing for as long as I have. Believe me, I know it's been I've been about 8 years now that I've been on YouTube. And I've never been gone for that long, and there was a very big reason why, and you guys just heard it. So anyways, man, God bless y'all. Stay gaming, man. I'm gonna be making more videos as these days go by, show you, you know, the new games, physically show you the games that I've gotten, just talk about more stuff in the video game industry, man, every chance I get, man. So God bless y'all. Stay gaming, man. I love y'all. Peace.